Hey friends, it's essentially Jessi. Today I am back with you with my birthday haul. I am so excited to share with you guys some things that I got for my birthday. So let's get to it. So I've picked up some fun fragrances for my birthday. Honestly, I was like, can I just get some money for my birthday so I can do my own shopping? So these are some things that I picked up for my birthday. And I wanted to share them with you guys. Some of these are ones that I've seen other reviewers talk about. And so I just wanted to pick them up. And others, I looked at the notes and I thought, I really want that. Let's try that out. So here they are. First up, we're going to start with Jimmy Choo Illicit. On this, I actually did pick up a tester bottle. I'm not sure if it normally comes with this cardboard thing. Anyway, this is a really sweet honey fragrance. If you like Jean Paul Gaultier's Scandale, you would probably really like Illicit. The only thing about this is it doesn't seem to be that long lasting on me. I've already tried some of these out, let's be honest. But it is really nice. It's not as honey. You can definitely smell some other fruits and things in the dry down and in the opening too. It also has caramel in it, which is really why I picked it up. I'm all into caramel right now for fall, for winter. I just love caramel. I love the smell of it. So this is Jimmy Choo's Illicit. Next up, I picked up two Viktor&Rolf fragrances. The first one is Spicebomb Extreme. So I picked up the first. I was actually gifted Spicebomb, the original, a couple of years ago, and I loved it, but I heard that this was kind of a creamier, more vanilla smelling fragrance, and oh my goodness. Okay, so I love this. I love this so much. I've already worn it several times. I thought about letting my man use it, and then I thought, no, I'm keeping it all for myself. The only regret I have is that I didn't buy the big bottle because this is so good. So if you like spicy vanilla but creamy, this is definitely unisex. I would say definitely masculine enough to be for men, and if you like your spicy fragrances as a woman like I do, this is definitely great for females as well. So this is Viktor&Rolf Spicebomb Extreme. This is Viktor&Rolf's Bonbon Couture. This is so cute. I love the packaging. I love the little bow, but I also love that it's got the different colors on the ends. This is a caramel carnival. I don't even know what to call it. This is so good. So I like the original Bonbon, but I just didn't think it was full bottle worthy. And I had heard and read that this was like even more caramel and long lasting. So I picked this up from Ulta, I think. So this is Viktor&Rolf Bonbon Couture. I really like this fragrance. It is very sweet. So if you like sweet gourmand fragrances, then you should check this out. I'm not sure if they carry this in stores. I did pick this up online. So I'm excited to wear this for the fall and the winter because I think it'll be great. And I think this would be good for date night, everything. I haven't had a chance to give this like a full good wear. So I'm excited to try it out and test that longevity for you guys. Next up, I really, okay, so there are two fragrances that I have on my wish list that I cannot seem to find. One of them is Kilian Straight to Heaven Extreme, and the other one is Libre by Shaghaf. I got a sample of Libre and I love it. It's like a snickerdoodle with oranges. I don't know how to describe it. It was just so gourmand and beautiful and sophisticated. So I started looking around and I thought, is there anything out there that is similar? And I picked up Elle by Lolita Lempika, and I purchased this online. I don't even know that they still make this, but I thought if it smells anything like Libre, I want to try it out. The bottle is actually a little heart. It has some charms. It's okay. I'm not crazy about the packaging. The atomizer is pretty good. Does it smell like Libre? Yes. Does it smell exactly the same? No. I think that this has been discontinued. This is my first Lolita Lempika fragrance, and I know that there are several from the house that are really popular on YouTube. None of them have ever like spoken my language before, so this is the first one that I've ever picked up. It is a really nice orangey gourmand scent. I just don't know. And it's spicy too. It is really nice. You can definitely tell that there is a great difference between Xerjoff's Lyra and Elle by Lolita Lempika. But if you're looking for something that's in the same direction, this is a good purchase. Again, I'm not super crazy about the packaging, but the fragrance is nice. I'll have to test it out for longevity. I was just a little let down that it didn't smell more like Lyra, but then again, you can't expect one fragrance to smell like another. They're all different. They're all unique. Next up, we have Viva La Juicy Noir. I've been wanting to try Viva La Juicy. I've had a couple of Viva La Juicies in the past. I like them. Longevity wasn't stellar on them. They all smell pretty sweet. Viva La Juicy has, I don't know, 18 flankers of the same fragrance. I wanted to try the Noir. This is more, I feel like maybe leans a little red berries, and it's sweeter. The longevity is better on this. So if you like juicy couture fragrances, this would be one to pick up. I think the packaging is cute. I bought the big bottle. If I had it to do over again, I probably would have bought a smaller one if there is a smaller one. I feel like this is going to be pretty beast mode, so I don't know that I'm going to ever get through this whole bottle. It is a beautiful bottle with cute packaging. I would say that this leans more younger, but I mean, I'm having a birthday and I feel comfortable wearing it, so if you're in the mood to feel a little young and playful one day, try out Viva La Juicy Noir. Next up, I just had to try this house out. This is Swiss Arabian. I actually purchased 2 Swiss Arabian fragrances and 40 samples, I think. It came with a boatload of samples. So I am really thankful to Swiss Arabian that I purchased from their website, that they sent me these samples to try out, because I do love some of their other fragrances. Some of the samples were more masculine, some of them were more feminine. So I'm kind of weeding through them now to find like my top 10 or top 20, and then maybe I'll pick up another bottle or 2 of Swiss Arabian. This is Shaghaf Oud by Swiss Arabian. I picked this up. I had never smelled it before. I had watched some reviews on it. This is a lovely, lovely fragrance. This does remind me of Lancome's Oud Bouquet. I wouldn't say, I mean, it's almost an exact dupe, but I need to do a comparison video between the two. I need to check for longevity and just how the fragrance develops. Right off the bat, it does smell very similar. I feel like Oud Bouquet is a little bit warmer maybe of a fragrance, and this might be a little bit sharper. But this is a gorgeous, a unisex fragrance is how it is marketed, and I really like it. I do own Lancome's Oud Bouquet, so I will have to do a battle between the two. This is a pretty big bottle, and I got a really good deal on it. It is really something to behold. It is really pretty. My next purchase from Swiss Arabian was Casablanca. This was the one that I was really excited to get my hands on. I've seen so many reviews. It is kind of basic packaging, but I think really elegant packaging. The bottle is glass, the cap is plastic, but it's still nice. This, ooh, yes, the atomizer. This is so pretty. It is so pretty. It is so feminine. I have heard that it could be unisex. I really think that this leans pretty feminine. It is a nice big bottle. The price was right. You can pick this up from Swiss Arabian. You can probably find it on discount websites, but I think their website came with, it was a really good deal. I signed up for their mailing list, so I think I got a percentage off because it was my first purchase. And like I said, I got a ton of free samples to try out from Swiss Arabian, so I was really excited to make a purchase from their actual website. This is Casablanca by Swiss Arabian. I picked up a Jo Malone. So I bought a Jo Malone years ago, like 5 or 6 years ago, and I liked it, but I didn't love it. But I blind bought it, and I think someone actually asked me what I wanted for Christmas. I know. Someone actually asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I said I want this fragrance because I had seen some reviews on it. Again, this has probably been 4 or 5 years ago. I've been collecting fragrances for a long time, and I just wasn't crazy about it. It was mimosa and cardamom. It's an okay fragrance. I feel like it is nice to mix with other fragrances, but I wasn't crazy about it. It didn't have stellar longevity. So I tried one Jo Malone and kind of closed the book on Jo Malone's. Shouldn't have done that. I tried Myrrh and Tonka and loved it. I got the smaller bottle because I have so many fragrances. I just can't justify buying big bottles of everything. This is a really nice. This is so nice. So this is totally unisex. This is great for fall, for winter. I think this is great for date night. I think this is great for the office. I mean, I can see wearing black dress heels and wearing this. I can also see a man wearing like suit and tie to the office. I can see date night out with something really fun on with this. I can see black leather jacket with this on for sure. This is a beautiful fragrance. Obviously it has myrrh and tonka in it. The tonka really makes it creamier. I like myrrh, but I don't know that I have any fragrances with myrrh in it. And this is really a beautiful fragrance. It's more of a warm, creamy vanilla. The tonka makes it smell vanilla-ish, gives it that creamy vibe. So check out Jo Malone's Myrrh and Tonka if you're looking for something a little bit different, but it doesn't like have leather and bold, spicy spices in it. It's just a very elegant fragrance. Next up, I finally did it. I've smelled this YSL Libre like 2 or 3 times and I just couldn't decide. Do I want it? Do I not want it? Do I want it? Do I not want it? Finally, I bit the bullet. I bought it. I picked it up online from a discounter and I love it. I actually wore this yesterday. I wore it yesterday to church. I sprayed it on my scarf. I love scarves this time of year because I spray my fragrance on me. Yes, I'm an oversprayer. Drop me a comment below if you're also an oversprayer. But I picked this up. It is beautiful. It is classic. It is elegant. And I honestly think this is timeless. I think that this is going to be a fragrance that you can wear today and you can wear 10 years from now and you can wear 25 years from now. I just really think that it's totally unisex. I think it does lean a little bit more feminine, but I can see a man. I mean, this is just a really crisp, fresh fragrance. And I am hopeful that I get to pick up the intense version. I would love to compare the two for you guys. I want to know if it's more, I don't know, like sometimes the intense version is everything's amped up. Sometimes the intense version is changing some of the notes. And sometimes the intense version is just 1 or 2 notes are more amped up and then other things are kind of taken back. So I'll be interested to smell the intense version. It did just come out, a late 2019 release. I feel like this came out last fall, maybe right before Christmas. I smelled it once. I wasn't ready to spend the money on it. Then I smelled it again and I was like, I don't know. And then I watched a few more reviews on it and I thought, okay, I really need that. And I'm so glad that I picked it up. It is unisex. I'm just going to throw that out there. It is marketed towards women. This is a unisex fragrance. I feel like the bottle is obviously very unisex looking. I think that they did a great job with the packaging and the scent is divine. Next up, a fragrance that I totally blind bought because I've heard so many YouTubers talk about it. This is Sadiq and Voltaire's This Is Her. I picked up the 50 milliliter or the 1.6 ml and I blind bought this. It is gorgeous. It is so good. So I don't even know. The bottle is really cool too. When I first saw the bottle, I thought it was square, but it's almost like a stone or something because the edge on this side is a little more jagged. It's just really cute. They also, it smells so good. They also have a This Is Him. So I'll be curious to see what that smells like. I really think I'm going to tear through this bottle pretty quickly. I feel like this is a great year-round fragrance, but I mean, fall, winter, this is spot on. This is office appropriate date. This is date appropriate. This is everything appropriate. It's so good. And it is a little bit creamy. I don't think anyone would ever know that this is a woman's fragrance just because the bottle is not super feminine. So I think that this is a safe blind buy. Dare I say blind buy? This is not super floral or super sweet. This is just fresh, but with some character. It really does have nice character. I've heard Jeremy Fragrance talk about this. I've heard several YouTubers talk about it. And I finally was just like, hey, it's my birthday. And I want to see what all the hype is about. And yes, it is worth it. This is Zadig and Voltaire's This Is Her. Another one that I've had my eye on for years, probably at least a year and a half, is Elie Saab Girl of Now. This is the sweet, it has pistachios. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about that. That's why it took me so long to get this, because where I live, I don't have anywhere that I can smell this. The packaging is gorgeous. It's beautiful. This bottle is stunning. It is very heavy, and this is a very, if you like sweet gourmand fragrances, this is a no-brainer blind buy. This is beautiful. It is sweet. It is so good. So this weekend I went somewhere. I sprayed this on one hand. I sprayed something else on the other hand. This was the overwhelming winner. Everyone loved this, especially the guys. They love the sweeter fragrances. So this is Elie Saab Girl of Now. Pick it up if you like your sweet gourmands. And lastly, another fragrance that I've had my eye on for a while. I actually have a flanker for this one that I bought back in college and love it, but it's not super long lasting. This one is Jessica Simpson's Fancy. I picked up the larger bottle. I'm not even sure if this comes in a smaller bottle. I have Fancy Love that I've had since college, and I really like it, but the longevity isn't there, so I normally layer it. This is a standalone beast. This, I also sprayed this on one hand one day last week and something else on another hand, and this was the overwhelming. I can't even remember. I wish I could remember what I sprayed on the other hand, but I can't. This is just really sweet, a lot of caramel. If you can't tell, I'm really into caramel right now, and I'm really into gourmands. It's that time of year. The odd thing about me is I don't even like sweets, but I want to smell sweet. Does that make sense? Like, I'm excited about turkey and dressing, not chocolate pie for Thanksgiving, but I want to smell like caramel, like cookies and cake, and oh, this is so good. This is very affordable. I'm going to do an affordable list because there are some really great fragrances out there that are affordable. This is probably my new favorite celebrity fragrance. It has the lasting power. It smells good, but it smells unique enough to not be smelling like everything else. This is Jessica Simpson Fancy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do you have a recommendation of anything that you want for your birthday? Drop in the comments below. Is there anything I missed? Is there something that I should put on my Christmas wish list? Because we all know I'm working on my Christmas fragrance wish list. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit that little notification bell to be notified of all future videos. Smell you later.